I feel like nowadays, one one thing that people prioritize that I think is messed up is that they just care too much about what other people think about them. And as a result of that, people are just always chasing trends. They're always trying to do what everyone else is doing. Excuse me. They're trying to fit in and have like the new coolest thing or the newest phone or the newest car. I mean, the list goes on and on. Everyone wants to like chase trends to try and fit in. And I feel like this is one of the biggest financial mistakes people can make because it's never ending. Like there's always something new. There's always a new style. There's always a new fad. There's always a new, just trend that you have to keep up with. And this lifestyle is just, it's like borderline impossible to keep up with. Keeping up with the Joneses is a sure way to ruin your financial situation. And the people who care about the type of car you drive or the type of clothes you wear or the size of your place, those people should not be your priority. Their opinions should not matter to you. If someone's going to judge you based on the clothes you wear or the car you drive or whether or not you have the newest iPhone, if they're going to judge you on that, they're not the type of person you want to be affiliated with. And I say that with my chest out because it says so much about someone if they're going to judge you based on the things you have rather than the person you are. Some of the greatest people, the most genuine people I've ever met, had little to no money. I've spoken with people who were homeless and they just seemed like genuine people. And then I've spoken with people who have more money than probably you and I will ever have combined, and they're arrogant. They're nasty people. And that just goes to show you that your money and the things you have aren't what matters. It's the type of person you are and it's the way you treat people. And I don't know. I just feel like chasing trends to impress people is a sure way to stay broke because again, you're trying to impress people who you really shouldn't even care about anyway. It's the people who like you for who you are and the type of person you are that actually matter. And they're not going to care what kind of car you drive or what kind of clothes you wear. So, I want to talk a little bit about why chasing trends is keeping people broke. And I think the biggest factor to this is social media, right? Like, especially on Instagram specifically, people put this lifestyle up on Instagram that is just not true. I always say this, but Instagram is literally a highlight reel of people's lives. It's the expensive dinners, it's the vacations, it's the new car, it's the new clothes. Like people are always trying to show off on Instagram and we find ourselves comparing ourselves to other people. But you're comparing yourself and everything that happens in your life to the highlights of someone else's. Therefore, you feel the need to compensate for that by purchasing nice things, going on nice vacations, showing off so that you can compete with these other people. And it's a waste of money, man. Like you should be going on vacations and having experiences for the experience, not to just post a picture on social media to impress other people. Like I feel like that half the time people when they go out to eat and go to restaurants and they have to take a picture before they can eat so they can show it off. I'm like, are you even really enjoying it? Or are you just going there so you can show off that you went to a nice restaurant? You know what I mean? Like the food the food probably tastes really good when it comes out. You don't need to like waste 5 minutes and let it cool off while you're taking pictures. Like, I don't know. I just feel like people are always putting on a front for social media. And I think that's one of the main reasons why people are chasing trends is because they're just trying to compete with others on social media. And I don't know. I feel like it's kind of lame to be honest with you. I don't mean to sound mean, but I feel like it's lame when people just are constantly posting on social media to try and impress others. And ultimately, when people are really showing off on social media, like that's the way I look at it. I just feel like they're trying to impress others. And I don't know. I just feel like that says a lot about someone when they prioritize that over experiences and like things that actually matter. I don't know. That's just me. Um, but also, like, I think people would benefit greatly if they just learned how to delay gratification. Like, rather than buying the newest iPhone every year, maybe save your money and invest it and then get a new phone every 4 or 5 years. That's what I do. I don't need to spend $1,000 every year and get the newest phone. Like, half the time it's the same friggin' phone anyway. Like, they get a nicer camera. I don't even use my camera that much, honestly. So delaying gratification, sacrificing for a little while for the greater good to have more success down the line. I think that's a great way to not go broke, by simply chasing trends, and just be comfortable with not having the newest stuff. Like, you don't need to have the newest car, the newest phone. You don't need to have the nicest place. You don't need to eat at the nicest restaurants. You don't need to shop at the most expensive grocery stores, even if all your friends do. Like, you don't need to do that stuff. Just learn to delay gratification, and it will pay off in the long run. And another thing that kind of plays into this, specifically with shopping, is like, when you go shopping for things, again, you don't need to chase the newest thing or the nicest thing. Like, you really need to consider the value of something versus the price. And what I mean by that is, you know, it's okay to get store brand things. It's okay not to get name brand clothes all the time. And it's okay to, you know, purchase things from cheaper outlets. Like, you can buy used things. You don't need everything to be new. Now, I'm not saying to go get a used bed, or used underwear or anything like that, but it's okay to shop for used clothes or for some used furniture, a used table, a used desk. You don't need everything to be new. But with that being said, only buy things that you need. You don't need to go out and buy everything that you want all the time. This kind of plays into that delayed gratification thing. Only buy things you need, and if you can, purchase them on sale, or even better, purchase it used. Things lose value as soon as they're purchased, especially cars. So definitely with a car, I would recommend purchasing that used, because cars lose value as soon as you drive it off the lot. So kind of, you know, putting all these things together, purchase things that are going to provide you value that you really need, but consider other options like used or things on sale, rather than purchasing the newest thing that everyone's buying. That's going to be the most expensive option. Um, and finally, you know, I think the biggest factor here is prioritizing long-term wealth over a short-term flex. Again, the newest designer clothes or the newest phone or the newest car. While it's nice to have these things, these are short term pleasures. If you can sacrifice that and purchase used things or use the same things for an extended period of time rather than constantly updating it, and prioritize building long term wealth, it's going to benefit you so much more. And then once you get to a point where you have enough money to kind of do whatever you want, that's the ultimate flex. Then you could buy whatever you want. You can get that car. You can get those clothes. You can go on that vacation. You could go to that restaurant, and you're not even going to think twice about it. The price won't even matter to you. And that's the real flex. That's the people who can do that. They walk with a different swagger. They don't have to worry about stuff the way other people do, because they've reached a level of wealth that price doesn't really matter to them anymore. But you have to be willing to work towards that and sacrifice a lot now in order to get there. But once you get there, life's just different, man. It's like you're just living a different lifestyle. And most people won't get to that because they don't know how to delay gratification. But if you can learn how to do that and you can get to that point in life, man, life is much more enjoyable. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys today. I just wanted to talk about why like chasing trends and keeping up with the Joneses is keeping people broke, and how you can kind of avoid that lifestyle. So if you are new here, I post every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and then on Saturdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I talk about all different kinds of things: personal finance, personal life experiences, just my opinion on different topics. So if you like this kind of content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.